Hi, thanks for visiting my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Asia funds, and these are the key funds raising and deploying capital. This database provides direct insight into 2022 to 2025 Asia funds and fund managers actively raising and deploying capital, giving dealmakers a clear path to the right investors at the right time. To be clear, this is the who's who of Asia capital and fundraising. So let's take a look at the Asia Fund Investor Database components. So this database contains 3,730 funds, and that includes 1,978 fund managers, 4,200 key investment contacts, of which 2,900 of them have emails, and it includes funds raised between 2022 and 2025. And the reason we picked these ranges is because they will be still deploying capital probably through to 2029, and they'll probably also be deploying capital right now. So some of the key database fields, and you're going to see the Excel spreadsheet coming up in just a bit, and these key fields include the contact names, the titles, investor type, location and geographic preference, websites, emails, sector specialization, investment strategy, and fund descriptions. So why this database matters? Well, this is the who's who in Asia capital and fundraising. It's a very rare and exclusive database of the most hard to access contacts in the Asia fundraising ecosystem. To be really clear, this database is a combination of two of my institutional grade databases. You can't scrape this type of information off the internet because most of the contacts that you're going to see in this database aren't even on their websites. So this is kind of proprietary, and this is reason why this type of database can be really helpful if you're looking to raise capital in Asia. Now, this resource provides direct access to the professionals and funds that control billions of dollars in capital across private equity and venture capital. Now, 3,730 leading funds, and that includes private equity and venture capital in Asia, 1,978 fundraising professionals. You're going to see that coming up on the spreadsheet. Billions in capital access, and it's exclusive and hard to access, a one-of-a-kind database. It's built for serious fundraising efforts. It's perfect for those seeking to raise capital in Asia across real estate, startups, and private equity deals. So who can benefit from this database? Well, firstly, fundraisers and capital advisors. It's designed for professionals raising capital across private equity, private credit, venture capital, and real estate who need direct access to Asia-based investors. Now, the database enables targeted outreach to verified fund managers and investment executives actively deploying capital, and that's the key point. 2. Investment sponsors, developers, and operating companies. It's well suited for managers seeking institutional or private partners for co-investments, project equity, or growth financing. Users gain visibility into Asia-focused funds by sector and mandate, allowing precise engagement with capital providers. Thirdly, strategy consultants and corporate advisory firms. It's ideal for advisors supporting clients on capital formation or market entry, and the dataset streamlines diligence by providing current profiles of investment teams, mandate themes, and recent fundraising activity across Asia. And lastly, cross-border firms and global capital connectors. It's useful for international sponsors looking to tap Asia for expansions, acquisitions, or fundraisers. The database identifies funds with active cross-border mandates, enabling efficient alignment with globally oriented investors. This is the type of database I actually use for my own fundraising when I'm on retainer assignments with clients. So these are really, really useful, especially if you have a structured professional campaign. So let's take a look at the database. But firstly, a key database disclosure. I like to add this to all my database videos. My extensive database library provides hundreds of thousands of global contacts, typically including profiles, emails, and websites, though not all details are complete. And that's primarily compiled and updated from 2021 to 25, with most updates in the last 2 years. Now, this corporate resource may include contacts whose roles have since changed, but it's designed as an excellent starting point for outreach. It's best leveraged and continually refined by organizations with dedicated data teams. This is not a database that you're going to use to spam. This is really concentrated and targeted outreach. Now, This database comprises a blend of individuals and companies, each with distinct investment criteria and operating conditions, so there's no guarantee that your approach will be favorably received. Note, this database is available to corporate or institutional groups only, no personal sales. Okay, now we're over on the spreadsheet part. First, let's take a look at the funds. So we have a little over 3,735, and we'll scroll back up to the top. You can see on the left-hand side here, we've got the name of the fund. You're going to get some background information, which is going to help you with some filtering and understanding some of the key components. You're going to get the inception year, the asset class. So you can see that you're going to have venture capital, private debt. You're going to have some real estate in there, all kinds of venture capital for sure. And then you're going to look at the strategy so you can see whether they're looking at early stage, startup, growth. Primary region, this is Asia, so most of it's going to be Asia, but they do touch on North America in some cases in Europe. Status, so whether it's first closed, second close, you're going to get a bit of an idea. Some of them are raising, some of them have just been announced, but most of them are active funds. And again, we chose 2022 as the starting point because they will probably be deploying capital now. And for those that are looking for fundraising activities that follow through 2025, you're going to probably go all the way to the end of 2029 because those that are launched in 2024 takes a year, maybe 2 years sometimes to raise the capital, and then comes the deployment. So that's going to really help you out. It's up to date from Q1 of 2025. So you're going to get the fund size in a lot of cases. You're going to get the fund manager, which we're also going to connect over here when we go down to the Asia contacts. You're going to get the fund structure. Again, core industries. You can see real estate in here, healthcare, technology, raw materials, everything under the sun. Industries and industry vertical. So again, it's going to help you with a lot more concentrated searching. And then you're also going to be able to take a look at when it was added. And then as we scroll across, you're going to get the information on their address, website, and you're also going to have their email as well. That would be the company email. So now that we've taken a look at the funds, let's take a look at the Asia Key Fund contacts. Okay, so you can see here, bottom left-hand corner, you're at around 4,200. There's about 2,900 emails. What happens if you want to contact someone and they don't have an email? Well, I found it really simple. You just take their name, punch it into LinkedIn. I get about a 98% hit across all these databases because they, again, have been updated as of Q1 of 2025. Another way is you can see here, you're going to have a lot of contacts for each of the funds. So if you need to find somebody, for example, that's in the asset class that you're focusing on, you can't find it, it's really simple. You can contact one or two of their colleagues and simply ask them, do you know who's in your firm is handling venture capital, private equity, whatever the case may be. So you're always going to be able to find some source to be able to connect with. Because you're getting their name, you're getting their title, asset class they're responsible for, their emails, a telephone if you need it. But for the most part, this is a fantastic resource if you're looking to make connections because it is very detailed. Now, I'm also going to be publishing a video that has a fair bit of research on the database, so that's going to really help as well. It's going to give you a lot deeper knowledge as far as the components, some of the trends that are happening, so you can follow up on my YouTube channel. It's also going to be posted on the website as well. Okay, now before we finish off the video, we're just going to take a quick look at the Dubai Investors List website where you can pick up the Asia Funds database and more. So right now I'm just on the home page, and the home page is going to give you a bit of information about the concept of the website and some of the featured databases on the home page. And also will provide some YouTube videos for those and an overview of all the databases. So let's now go back to the Asia Funds database, which is the focus of this video. So you're going to be able to see a pretty good explanation of the database, what it includes, and you can also purchase the database directly from the website. Scrolling a little further down, you're going to see some details on my research of 500 Asia funds that are part of the total of 3,740 that the website database will have. And I'm going to be finishing a formal review video coming up shortly, and you're going to be able to take a look at that just by popping back to the YouTube channel. So again, the Asia Funds database is ready for people who are interested in making connections in the region. For more information, contact DubaiInvestorsList.com. That's DubaiInvestorsList.com. Please like, share, and subscribe.